A really potent, power-heavy lineup, starting off with Taryn Kern. And obviously, you talked about Emily Jones with head coach.
A blistering 462 on the season. Right now, that's third all-time in Stanford program history for a single season.
It starts off with Taryn Kern, the second baseman today for Stanford. It's off to an outstanding year. 18 home runs for Kern this season, batting .351 in the circle in Brighton. First pitch, in there for a strike. Teams across the ACC. Hard hit to the first base side and through into right field. Just under the dive of Megan Scouten at first base, and Taryn Kern is aboard.
Good to put them squarely in the top 10 all-time. They'd be the first two Stanford hitters to bat over 400 as teammates in 10 years.
That's hard hit to right field. It's carrying back towards the wall, and it's gone! 0-2 bomb by Emily Jones, her 9th home run of the season.
You can see this pitch, 0-2, a little bit more over the plate. And that is just tremendous pull side power. Yanked it down the right field line.
Shows bunt. Oh, that's nicely dropped, and it's going to go to Collar, and she fires to first, but not in time. Mailer showing off the speed.
Facing a lineup like this, those windows to get solid pitches in that aren't in the danger spot are smaller than they ever are. It's just another great piece of hitting by Stanford.
Through the right side and 2 on, no outs here for Stanford. 2 runs already across. So Colleran in some trouble here in the first, and Amy Cavilhog will come out. And I believe we're going to get a pitching change already, as Boston College will send out Bailey Konjorski. 30th appearance on the year, a 6-11 record, 4.11 ERA. That one's hit to center. Case trying to get to the gap. It's going to hit the wall. 1 run is being waved across. Robinson holds it at short, and it's an RBI double for Kira Chan. Well, the 17th ranked Stanford Cardinal. Well, it felt like in the midweek for Stanford, got a little bit off to a slow start against Santa Clara.
Confidence at the plate, knew the results would come, and they came tenfold in the final couple innings. Ended up being a run rule victory over Santa Clara.
That's hard hit and through the infield. 1 run's coming in, another one raved in from third. A 2 RBI single for the freshman. Korski can mix in the curveball, screwball rise, has a nice drop and a nice change. Amy Cavilhog happy about her accuracy, especially as a young pitcher. Only a freshman. 1-2, grounded towards first. Scouten will step on the bag and hold on. A 1-1 count here for Konjorski. These are the battles that these young pitchers have to, like this Cardinal one. A 1-1, just off the plate.
Said the energy level has really stayed as strong as can be when they've made the trips out east.
3-2, just gonna miss the plate as Konjorski was looking for the call there. The 0-1, grounded towards third. It's going to go foul at second base. 5 runs, 6 hits here in the top of the first inning for Stanford. That's 3-1 count to Kern. Off the plate. So another walk here for Konjorski. Now the bases are loaded for Emily Jones, who hit a 2-run home run. 9 home runs now on the year for Jones. The 0-1, grounded towards short. It hits the base runner. So Emma Jackson, the first batter here for the Eagles, will be Jackson, Gator Robinson, and Hannah Slike. Emma Jackson with 5 triples, 2nd all-time in a single season for Boston College. Hard hit and into right field. Jackson will take a turn at first and all the way to second. Stand-up double for Emma Jackson. When she was midway through first and second, was looking at Amy Cavilhog to see if she had the green light to go for 3. Robinson, the 0-1. Hit to third, looking back Jackson. Now Jackson breaks to third, gets the out at first, but Jackson sliding in safely. Delivers the 0-1. Again, just a slicing hit, so Slike will drive in the run as Jackson scores from third.
You can work your way back, still plenty of time left.
Chung gets the sign, the 2-0. Stevens went chasing after that one. Foul. Stevens, the senior, batting .354. 2-1. That one off the inside part of the bat. Chung fields it, and that will do it here for the first 5 week. Hit towards center. Case trying to fight off the sun, and that's over the wall! River Mailer! Her 9th home run of the season and 47th RBI.
His power threat coming into the season. River Mailer had 0 home runs through her first 2 seasons at Stanford.
It's now a 6-1 lead for Stanford. Grounded towards short. Robinson, nice job fielding that one. Strong throw to first. Able to get the out there of Jade Berry.
Wouldn't have mattered anyways, just got over that wall, and that's that power once again.
Grounded towards Jackson and makes the play over at first base. Now on the season, 11 home runs. 3-2 is lifted to the gap in right. Cutting it off with Stevens, but she kicks it away. Economides was thinking too, but Stevens able to hold her to a long
silver lining. Regardless, just another hit to that total for Stanford. 8 hits for the first 2 innings.
And now it's the graduate student that's going to line one off the glove of Espinoza into left field.
Stanford only able to play station to station, but you know, one big swing again from making that mountain even taller to climb for Boston College.
Here, 2 outs, and grounds that one towards Jackson at second. Fires to first, and the Eagles get out of trouble here in the second. Kylie Chang's first pitch, a big swing and a miss from Zoe Hines. Cardinal, 1-1. Hines lifts that one to right field. Chan trying to get under it, wearing the shades there in right, and makes the play. 1 down here in the second.
Could very well be a huge victory.
A hot bat lately for the Eagles. .417 batting average in the last 4 games, 4 RBIs. And 1-0. Well, Kylie Chung, a leadoff double for Emma Jackson in the first, but was able to hold the Eagles to just 1 run, retiring the next 3 batters. 2-0. Espinoza, the junior transfer. Inside, so a 4-pitch walk here from Kylie Chung. And 1 aboard with 1 out.
Good to see that patience making its way over to the Boston College. Doesn't come, just take first.
So that brings up Megan Scouten, and you talked about power here in the bottom of the order. 3 home runs for Scouten, 18 RBIs. Junior batting .231 this season. 0-1. Callie Case awaits on deck. The 2-2. Inside and low. Espinoza almost got caught in between, and then it got away from Clements, but so a full count here to Scouten. On its way, hit right back to Chung. Oh, she snags it, fires to first for the double play. Defense highlights the bottom of the second for Stanford.
Football stadium, so no different, but yeah, it's elevation still pretty low though, so at the end of the day, you know, maybe a little bit of help, but not much.
Grounder up the middle, and Clements a leadoff single here to start the 3rd inning for Stanford.
It's going right back up the middle with it. And you look at all these numbers for Stanford. Clements comes into this one with a .254 batting average. That's the lowest out of anyone in the starting 9. The depth is really what jumps out to a team like Stanford that is poised to make a deep run.
Now in her 15th season, closing in on 600 career wins, up to 574. fouled off by Kern here in just the top of the third inning. Kern leaves that in the dirt. Jaworski with a 2-2 count. Swung on and hit towards center. Case inward and misses it. Bobbled by Hines, and both runners will advance an extra bag.
Her the whole way. You can just see it cut, and she got a great jump on it, as you said. Might have gotten a little bit of leather on it. Reached offense.
A 1-1. That one drops in. But just misses the strike zone, so 2-1. Off speed there from Jaworski. Jones. Grounder towards Jaworski, looks the runner back and fires. 0-1 from Jaworski, hits the bat. Naylor, a Pac-12 all-freshman team selection, hits that one to center. Case trying to get under it, tagging up is Clements at third, and Case will fire towards Slike, who cuts it off and holds Kern at second. Their journey in the major leagues, and maybe we'll see a Athletes Unlimited softball game at some point. 2-1 is lifted to third, and over the glove of Espinoza, goes out to Hines in left field, and Kern will score from second. RBI single for Jade Berry, and the Cardinal lead at 8-1.
Well, I can tell you Berry's playing on rookie right now, the way
he gets ahead of Chan. And as a head coach, that's kind of what you want to see. You want to see the timing start to work itself out here towards the end of the season. 1-2, grounded back up to Jaworski. Another play there for the pitcher, and she will end the inning. Game and stigma, and together we can all close the gap of breaking down these barriers and supporting mental health for all. Let's continue the conversation for everyone. That one slapped foul year in and year out, and they continue to promote such a powerful message.
That's something that's really kind of come on strong in recent years for college athletics, and for good reason. You know, as much of a focus as there is on physical health, you got to also take care of yourself mentally. And
in the past couple of games, 3-1 count to Case. Lays off of it. 5-pitch walk, and Case is aboard. 1-1. Lays off of it, check over at first, and Case dives back safely. That time it looked like Kylie Chung just needed a moment. And Borders picked up a double in that game against the Huskies. Part of the 10-5 win for the Eagles.
Your first college year.
3-2 is grounded towards second, over to second base for the lead out.
That's the other benefit of speed, not just stealing bases, but canceling out double play balls. Borders wanting to get it on the ground, trade places and be a speed upgrade over at first. Even with a good flip, there's just no chance of tremendous athletic ability. Now we'll see if she tries to maybe get another 60 feet or so with the leadoff hitter Jackson coming up. Be big if they could find a way. Boston College could get her in scoring position with Jack here in Brighton.
Chung the 2-1. That one lifted to right field. It's going to drop in. Borders held up, waiting for it to drop, so she will only advance to second base. 2 on, a 1-0 count. Here it's a Robinson. Hits that one to left field, and that one's dropping fast. Borders gets the stop sign, and the bases will be loaded. The 0-2 from Chung. Hit right back towards second. Kern to second for one, and doesn't throw it to first as Hannah Slike was hustling down that first base line. The Eagles get a run back. Looks like he's just going to clean off the plate and get right back behind it. So runners at the corners with 2 down here in the third.
BC lineup, so I think she's made it a point in this inning, even if she gets hit around a little bit, want to cut down on those walks.
Grounder towards short, just out of the reach of Naylor. Another run is in for the Eagles as Jackson scores from third. A 1-2 from Chung. That's lifted towards right field. Back from second is Kern, and she makes the play.
Velocity.
Lifted towards right. Stevens fighting off the sun and makes the play.
kind of began in that third inning and get some more weak contact here.
Jackson, quick play. Rounded out to second back in the second inning. Hard hit towards Case, and Callie Case makes the play in center. First 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back to Brighton for the bottom of the fourth inning. An 8-3 lead for Stanford over Boston College. And Alyssa Houston, 128 strikeouts, almost had 129 on that pitch.
For pitching, you see the little bit of fade at the...
And have used throughout the season.
A unique situation with Prestaico being the designated player, but not actually being in the lineup to start the game as a hitter.
A 2-2 count here to Skelton. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks. Enough time and room to step up if needed. 1-1. Grounded towards the pitcher. Prestaico fields it and throws it over to first. A 1-2-3 inning for the...
Now, see if Ken Jaworski can continue to keep this Stanford lineup at bay, which he's done a nice job of over the last couple of frames.
That one's going to drop in. Miscommunication between Jackson and Stevens. And Clement position here for the top of the order, and Taryn Kern has reached each of the 3 times she's been to the plate here today. Jaworski ahead, 0-1. Well, late on that one, foul. 2023. Right.
Runner on second, nobody out. Just find a way to strand that runner at second base. That would be a huge momentum lift going to the bottom half of the inning, but easier said than done with this top of the order.
That one lifted to center field, and Case makes the play. Throw over to third base is a great throw by Callie Case, so it holds Clements at...
Stanford to really muscle up on these pitches. She's attacking the top of the zone, and yet the Cardinal just haven't found a way to really square it up.
There's Jones dropping a bunt.
Base runner to the mix, and so far, the Cardinal 2 for 2 on these bunts. They have been perfect.
1-1 to Mailer. Hits that one on the line to Case in center, and it's going to bring the run in from third.
Turns out that ball that landed in right field does come back to bite the Eagles, and can't give a team like Stanford extra chances.
Barry trying to get it over to first, and out is the call. Jackson with a diving stop to help out Skelton. Safe at first is the call after review. First, Barry will get the infield single.
If you piece it, worth looking into, but either way, if you're Boston College, you're just hoping that maybe there's a change of heart, ends up being that third out no matter how you get it.
9-3 game. The umpires went to review the play at first. They came back out. They had a discussion amongst themselves. So 2 outs, runners at the corners here for Kira Chan. 0-1. Hard hit and through the right side. 1 run is in and over to third base. Sliding safely is Barry, and then out at second. Getting too aggressive was Kira Chan. Porter's also a Georgia product. Went to Buford High School. 3-2 here from Prestaico. Called the third strike. Third K of the day for Zoe Prestaico. And she has retired all 4 batters. She is a 3-2 on its way. That's inside as Jackson aboard for the 3rd time today. 2-0. That's hit to left field, lifted towards Koch, and she makes the play.
How can I be a little bit more careful without, putting so many free passes on?
That one sliced towards second on the slide. Jackson kicks it away from the glove of Kern.
That ball that hits Jackson, it did hit her glove, so Jackson is not out. And again, I don't think there's any sort of obstruction.
Here in Brighton, and they're going to say Emma Jackson is out. Wow. 5 runs, 6 hits in that first inning. They've scored 5 runs on 9 hits since that first. A 2-2, grounded up the middle and into center field. Koch with a single back in the second inning, grounded out in the fourth. 1-1. Popped up to Jackson at second, and she makes the play. 1 from Hannah Slike, and we talked about the dangers of running on Hannah Slike. Has 8 batters caught stealing on the year, 4th in the ACC, and there's a strikeout for Bailey Konjorski. 2-1. Now to Allie Clement. If she can get on, it brings back up the top of the order. That one grounded towards Robinson. Fires to first and gets the out. It's a race to the dugout. And then Robinson just got a little too comfortable there. Decided to do the sloth crawl down. Stevens with a .354 batting average coming into today. That's the highest for a BC player since 2021. 1-2. Grounded towards short. Picked up as Mailer had to just watch that.
Where you force the issue defensively when you square one up. You almost deserve to reach base, and for Mailer, just a tough one to get cleanly, even when it's hit right to you.
That one lifted towards right field, but it's going to land in foul territory. A 1-2. That one hard hit to right field, but right towards Chan. It's dying down, but able to make the play was Kira Chan in right field.
That bat got a great jump. Made the play as Stanford making some defensive changes.
Danny Hayes over in left field. Replaces Kaylin Koch. Koch went 1 for 4 today in the lineup for Stanford. 1 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk. Such a great story for Boston College in Espinosa, coming over from junior college. Spent 2 years at Mount San Antonio College. Nicole Guyria a season ago over at third base.
She's going to be a really important player for this team in her senior year.
Espinosa walked and struck out. 3-1 has popped up straight back behind our broadcast booth here.
Get plenty of those big at-bats.
3-2. It's fought off again by Espinosa. Reaching on the error. Good battle at the plate. Another 3-2. Just off the plate. So another walk for Espinosa. And 2 on with 1 out here for the Eagles, and Megan Scouten stepping to the plate. 1-0. That one lifted towards second. Kern under it and makes the play by first base. So Patak comes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Zoe Prestaico. That's 4 on. Stanford continues to improve this year, and you think 50 wins last year was pretty phenomenal. Batting average is going to go up with the now 17 hits on the day. They're having an outstanding program, historic year.
The ACC, you're looking ahead to next week's tournament. I don't think you want to see this Cardinal offense, any of the...
Konjorski's 2-2. Lifted to center field. Case is back, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. Kern towards second will stand up with a double. Well, again, Konjorski just leaves one right there over the plate.
Cheering on the Cardinal, and that's just another great opposite field swing by this lineup. Kern nearly hit it out. Hope they stand booked a few more days, because we got a busy week ahead of them here in Brighton.
Espinosa with a nice catch, rushing in on the bunt attempt. Earlier in conference play has returned, and really owns that hot corner for the Eagles now. A 2-0. Now an inside on the hands, but in her first year. Popped up towards left field. Back is Hines, and on the run makes the play. Tagging up at second was Kern. The throw over to Espinoza. So Kern advances over to third base.
5 at-bats, she's put the ball in play, all 5 trips, had the home run, and has gotten into a couple more since. Just hasn't quite had that home run power. Nice job by Hines, long way to run, made the catch.
Now Jade Berry takes a first pitch.
100%.
1-1 is fouled.
Bright future ahead of her.
That one on a line to center. Case back and makes the play right before the warning track. And she has done a good job in the last couple of innings. 4 strikeouts and is not allowed a run. It's a leadoff single here for Tavy Borders to start off the 7th for Boston College. So the 2-2, grounded towards second. Kern to second for 1. Nice extension there by Mailer. Get Borders at second base. And we talked about the freshman having a day. 4 strikeouts for Presteico. Is out at second. Jackson remains safe over at first base. For second base goes Emma Jackson. The count 3-2 here to Gator Robinson. Hannah Slike awaiting on deck. The 3-2. Hard hit down the line, but foul. Presteico with her 3-2. That one's going to get away. Lost it. Knew it immediately. The 0-1 from Presteico. That one hit hard to right field and drops before Chan can make the play. Jackson is in. Robinson to third base, and it's an RBI double for Hannah Slike.
Well, Boston College has been looking for extra bases. Haven't had one since. Just going the other way with the pitch is like great effort. Chan half a step away from coming up with what would have been
13-1 record with a 3.00 ERA. 131 Ks. High velocity pitcher. Gets up into the high 60s. We'll have Jordan Stevens at the plate. So Houston fires that one in, hit on the line to center and caught there. 1 run comes in as Robinson tags up from third. Hard hit and through the hole on the left side. Slike's gonna get the wave around. No, she's gonna get the red light. We talked about how good Alyssa Houston has been in her career with Stanford.
So BC tying run now is in the hole. You can get 2 more runners on, have a chance to tie with 1 swing.
The 1-0. 4.58 hits per 7 innings, the second fewest in the A's. The 1-1. Houston's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Alyssa Houston. Stops the comeback for Boston College here in the bottom of the 7th.
Trying to see if they can parlay this momentum into the final 2 games of their regular season, and then, of course, for them, tournament time next week. For
Boston College, a tough loss. They now know they have to win at least these next 2 to have a chance in the ACC tournament. Before the Eagles, now their backs are against the wall.
Good news is tomorrow is another day, and hopefully we stay dry here in Brighton. It would be great to have another bright day like the one here at Harrington, but